Welcome back to Glow Up or Get Out. Some exciting things are happening. Let's start off with that. We got new mics, or not new mics.
Got one.
We got an extra mic. So now, if you're watching this, it's kind of clear to see that that's happening. But
hopefully
one of us,
you can hear that it's happening.
As well. But we got an extra mic of the one we already had, and we're just holding them up to our mouths, kind of like if we were about to sing and belt. But
yes,
this is exciting. We're hoping that the quality is a lot better. We've been trying to figure this shit out for some time now, and it hasn't been working. So we just fucking did the thing.
Yeah, just spend $100 because we love you and we
want this to work.
Yes,
we want this relationship to be better. So
we're investing in our relationship with you.
Just so you know, you're a little expensive.
You're an expensive friend.
What is that Drake line where it's like, yeah, what does he say?
The hug one?
He said, you're expensive, you know that? Or some shit?
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about, but I don't know the line. Yes, so hopefully the audio is better for you.
That's about that.
I just want to add a quick trigger warning at the beginning of this. We will be lightly touching on food and potential eating disorders or thoughts relating to that. So if that's too much, feel free to either skip to like, I wish I had a time for you, like at least 15 minutes in, or just don't listen to this episode. Getting into the episode, happy week of holiday.
Happy week of holiday, yeah.
I mean, it's been a couple months, but you know.
It's a week early for us.
We're recording this the 16th, 17th?
16th.
The 16th of December, so we're not quite on that level of the 21st.
Yeah.
When this came out or comes out.
Yeah, we're not like holidayed out yet. We're getting there, but it's not fully there.
No, for sure.
Other than that, I mean, we've already spent like the entire morning and it's 2 p.m. now, but like, how are you?
Oh yeah, I'm good. Excited for the holidays. I feel like I've had a pretty good couple weeks.
It's good.
Productive, joyous.
When you say productive, I know you've been told to not be productive.
Oh,
so are you saying productive in terms of like?
Oh, I'm anti-productive in terms of being what I would define productive.
But that's
as
productive
before.
For you.
Yes, like productive before would have been like, we came up with a name for our next brand, like etc.
That's okay
etc. But yeah, no, productive as in like relaxed. Therapy was productive.
Got it. Because I know like yeah
How are you? How's all the traveling been?
Yeah, I've been gone for like a week and a half almost.
These mics are making me want to sing.
It's just gonna happen. We're gonna start singing. Yeah, I've been gone for a while. You don't notice, but Sam did notice.
Yes.
I've been good. I'm fucking exhausted. I feel like I still haven't wrapped myself like back into normal schedule mode. I feel like I'm still like sleeping until like 9 p.m. I was gonna say 9 p.m.
No, that's a problem. That's a problem.
No, 9 a.m., which is like a problem in itself.
Same. I was gonna suggest we pick up back our regular schedule. Like not starting at 11 or something.
We need to make that happen.
We need to do.
I just feel like I have been trying to play catch up and it's not happening. So
I think it's like having grace with this end of the year. It's a lot.
Yeah. I think also like I heard, I think it's a fact, that you don't get, it takes I think about 9 days to get into vacation mode. So like when you go on vacation,
9 whole days,
like to actually like relax and turn your brain off from like things that are in
9
a week worth. Basically,
nobody goes on vacation for that long.
It takes the same amount of time to come back into like a work mode. So
that's 18 days. You're committing half your month to just figuring it out.
I heard that because I don't know what I was watching or listening to, but they were talking about how in other countries people have holidays and they're like months like worth, you know?
Wow.
And that's like a big part of it is because it takes such a long time to get in and out of both spaces.
America needs to get on that.
Yeah. We get like, what, 2 weeks? That's like getting in and then getting out at the same time. Anyway.
Wow.
But with that in mind, I feel like I haven't been able to get back into the same like routine. My house is a fucking mess. I've been home, but like when I'm home, I'm so exhausted from trying to like play productive.
Catch up.
So I need to like just reset and pay attention to my environment, I think. But yeah, I'm exhausted, but I'm having fun.
Yeah, we're making it through, right?
Yeah. It's working.
It's working.
It's work in
My
progress.
therapist would tell you to relax, so
I'm trying.
there you go. All right, so the topic today, we're chatting holidays and hopefully going to invite you to actually achieve enjoying the holidays.
Yeah. Because I think overall, there's like a big excitement factor that like the holidays are coming, but when they're fucking here, we all have like similar feelings, I think, of like being overwhelmed by X, Y, and Z, or like being anxious about X, Y, and Z. And so like you don't actually end up enjoying it.
Yeah.
You maybe like look back and like think like, oh, the holidays are so fun, but it's because you don't remember that you were in such a heightened state of existence.
Yeah. First off, we wanted to just touch on the idea of how different the holidays are this year compared to last year. And maybe, I guess this is just our personal experiences, right? Like,
Yeah.
people may have had a normal Christmas last year. People may have had the worst Christmas. Everyone, it's relative. It's all relative.
It's all relative.
But for our case, last year was very distanced. Didn't spend the holidays with anyone outside of our households. I mean,
Listen.
you went to your parents.
I went to my parents' house and they did have some not like immediate family over, but it's family that is kind of immediate because they were in their own, like, my parents were in their own,
That was their bubble.
yeah, their own COVID bubble, like my aunt and
Right.
and my aunt and uncle's like kids, my cousins, so they all came over, so that was that. But
It's different. It's
different. But yeah, I also got COVID last year, I think, because of going to my parents. Actually, no, because no one had COVID there. No one got COVID afterwards.
Did they test though?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
I think I got it at a grocery store or something.
See, yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, my Christmas was sitting on the couch with just my immediate family and my sister's boyfriend because he lived with us. And we watched our favorite Christmas movie, which is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. If y'all are fans, woo woo. It's my family's favorite movie. And we're actually, this year, quite the difference. We're all dressing up as characters from
Theming it out.
So yeah, it's just crazy that we have been lucky enough to have people in our immediate circles survive this thing, and we can continue to move along with our holiday season and love each other and be appreciative, give gifts.
And for the most part, that's happening because the people around us are vaccinated and we feel comfortable being around them for the most part. There's some stragglers out there.
There's some stragglers.
I'm just like sick of it. Like, don't we all just not want to wear masks anymore? Like, I'm with you with that. Like, but we got to get to a certain point with all that. Yeah, I mean, like, COVID news is a whole other fucking topic, but I feel like it's not going anywhere.
It's like, it's better this year in terms of restrictions, but I don't know what that means for the day after Christmas, if they're gonna, I don't know. It's just, that's a whole nother COVID topic. Yeah. But yeah, just grateful that we can be with our families and be together, because it definitely wasn't as fun
last year.
I
mean, get vaccinated.
My sister literally had COVID on Christmas.
I
mean, like, we watched the movie, but she was
separate
with a mask on. And it was like her 14th day.
Oh, she was like almost done.
Yeah. Wow. That sucked. Anyways, yeah, so...
Wait.
What?
I just remember that I think we were recording this week's episode.
Yeah.
Like that day that your sister got COVID. And
my mom calls me. Call me now. And I was like,
shit.
We're in the middle of recording. that footage is somewhere. I mean, we probably deleted it, but
Yeah, I think it's silly.
and I literally took like 3 seats away from Mel. Was like, my sister has COVID.
And I was like, well, you're already fucking here. We've been like breathing the same air right next to each other. What is the point at this point? But
so we finished filming the episode recklessly.
it's just so funny. It's just so funny to think that like that's a year ago.
Yeah.
And then I got COVID anyways, so fucking
And I didn't.
whatever. I know, whatever.
I didn't even get it. Oh my god, that is so funny. And then when you got it, you thought maybe you got it from me because my sister.
Yeah, but I was like,
Because I tested negative.
I was like, how are you a carrier? Like, I mean, it's still possible, but who fucking knows?
Yeah, it's definitely possible, but
you're probably invincible then, or what?
I think Christian's invincible. He literally, his family, the whole house gets strep throat except him. Like, it passes through people, and he never gets sick. Like, flus, strep throat. Like, are you special?
Wow, maybe he's just like really has a lot of good nutrients.
Or he's just like been ill so much that his immune system's so
Just
good.
so used to it. That could
I
be
don't know.
Anyway, go get vaccinated and let's have better holidays because it sucks. Let's go back to some normality. So we put out some polls on our Instagram, which if you don't follow, just go follow.
Get to it.
We're really trying to build that up. So if you want to come and help us
And also be a part of the episodes.
Yeah.
We're doing polls.
we really want to do a lot more like episodes where we can talk to you guys and just like kind of vibe, you know, have like a conversation, a little discord back and forth. But yeah, anyway, we put up polls based on some questions about the holidays. And yeah, we're going to sprinkle them in and have a little convo about them.
Yes.
So the first one, we asked you guys, do you get extra stress during the holiday season?
What's the answer?
Did we attach them? No.
Oh, no, I did not screenshot them. You had
It's
to get
okay.
one.
I'm gonna do it anyway. 86% of you said they did.
Interesting.
And only 14% said no, which interesting. One of you said no. Great for you. That's amazing. I'm so happy for you, honestly.
It must just be like I don't let it get to me, or like, I don't know.
I think also it's like responsibility wise, like what's there. Also,
right. Like if you have to host a whole party.
Yeah.
That's stressful.
Yeah.
I'm not, but I'm just saying it would be stressful.
Sounds stressful.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's fair. Well,
I would think that people get stressed. Like, again, like if you're not doing much besides gifting, like, and hanging out,
yeah,
what's stressful, right?
like it's fun.
But I feel like for us in specific, like mine would be like family drama and yours would be maybe the same, but also like your dad's birthday is Christmas.
Yes. And
so like that's a lot.
it's just like a big holiday. And like people have multiple big holidays within this small chunk of time, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's literally I'll count Halloween. 3 months of like just nonstop having plans, having to see people, doing stuff, and then obviously Christmas, buying gifts, and then having money. And
Yeah.
based on that, we did a poll trying to
Yeah.
see what exactly were people stressed about.
People stress. So the 4 that we had like generalized was family, indulging, socializing, and money/gifting.
Mm-hmm.
Most people said money,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other 2 biggest ones were family and socializing.
Interesting.
Which I feel like socializing and family could be one for somebody, for some people. Like
the
you
same
know,
one
a
and
lot
the
of
same.
people don't see their family until the holidays, and then that's stressful because you're like having to
Explain your whole year.
yeah, or like deal with family again.
Yeah.
So it just really depends, I guess.
Yeah, I would say like family, there's so many different parts of that. One could be you don't like your family. The other could be your family's just a lot and
Yeah.
you're not a lot. Like you don't love high energy or something and they're very high energy, or it's the opposite. Like they're low, you're high.
Totally.
Obviously drama within your family, that sucks. Or if like there's something going on in your family that's a little bit weird right now and it's the holidays and you have to either fake it or don't see each other and it's very different. Not to be specific.
I can't.
I think that's like generally what people are worried
Yeah.
about family wise.
Would you say that you like relate to all of them in some form.
I personally feel like I get along with my family pretty well.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm never like, ugh, I have to see my family, you know?
Yeah.
It's more, if anything, it's like we have so many plans or there's so much pressure as a family. But, like, I personally enjoy the pressure. Like, I love it. I live. And it's not in a way that...
Your psychopath trait.
It's not a way that stresses me out either. Like, it's like a good pressure in my...
You enjoy, like, the fast-pacedness or, like, just, like, the pressure of the holidays.
The excitement.
Yeah. It's, like, a nervousness, but, like, exciting.
And, like, maybe my siblings disagree because they like to be more low-key or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I feel like we all find a balance. Like, my family's very good at being like, okay, like, what do we want to do? Like, because when we came up with this whole theme that we're doing to dress up,
it had to, like, be accepted by all.
Yes, it was a conversation where we're like, okay, but if you don't dress up, we're not going to do it because, like, that's not fun.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Anyways. Was the other category? Money and gifts was the next biggest?
Yeah. Or that was the first one.
Money and gifts was the first one. Okay. I mean, that one's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Finding gifts.
You have fun, though, with that, too. It's, like, not a big stressor.
Yeah, it's fun. Well, when it gets close to the holidays, you're like, oh, fuck.
Like, I've run out of time.
Yeah.
I feel like every year, no matter what anyone tries to do, like, to shop early, like, it always ends up not working out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't at all.
Then it's socializing in general, and then indulging.
Yeah, socializing goes with the family thing also.
You're kind of like a social butterfly anyway, so it's, like, not hard for you to...
Well, yeah. But, like... Sometimes you're just like, I just want to sit at home and watch a movie.
Yeah.
You know?
But, like, on the actual holiday itself, I feel like...
Oh, yeah.
You're all about it.
Yeah. But, like, socializing, I guess, could lead into more, like, now we're doing, like, Friendsgivings and then gift exchanges, Secret Santas. Oh, you're not going to do it this weekend, so let's do it that, like, so many different things, which, like... depending on how many you do, can be overwhelming or stressful. And it sucks because you will have to eventually say, like, I actually can't to some people.
Yeah.
Which, like, it's not to them or whatever. It's just like, yeah, that's a lot.
Must be nice having friends. I don't have that issue.
I literally am only... I'm doing one with you and Tori and one with Christian's friends.
Yeah.
So I don't personally feel overwhelmed by that, but...
people could.
Yes.
I think... the one that, like, maybe we didn't really discuss is indulging, and I think that one goes a lot with our last episode of, like, body image.
Yeah.
I think the holidays in general are always based around food.
Yes.
Which is kind of interesting and a little bit concerning.
Food's, like, somewhat a way to cope with all of these different things also.
Yeah, which is, I mean, coping is coping, but, you know, there's a lot of other intricate conversations there about food. And it being like a coping mechanism to the other problems or the other issues. But yeah, indulging, I don't necessarily feel that's like an issue per se for me, but I do feel like it's something in the back of my head.
Yeah, I think, once it's all over, you're like, damn, I ate so much food, everything I went to. But, like, it's also all about mindset and knowing what you can and cannot handle mentally. Yeah. Because if you at the end of it are like, damn, I had a lot of food, it was fun, but now I want to, like, get back into eating healthier, like, that's a pretty healthy mindset, I think. But then there's the flip side of being like, I'm not trash because I did that. Yeah. You know? I
definitely feel like I struggle in some form with the indulging part.
In the moment as well.
In the moment and then afterwards as well. Mm-hmm. Number one, yes, because I do just, like, have an interesting relationship with food. But then also, I feel like my body literally just says at the end of, like, the holidays is like, what the fuck did you do? Like, not in, like, an aspect of, like, gaining weight or anything, but, like, physically I just feel ill. And I feel like I'm lacking nutrients.
Yeah.
Because all we eat is, like, tamales and a lot of doughy things. That's just a bunch of fucking carbs. And, like, you know what? Carbs are great. I agree. Carbs are amazing. They taste great and all that shit. But when you're only having carbs, ouch. You need some My gut is fucking killing me. So then after that, I'm, like, trying to get back into it. And when you're in that headspace, it's just, like, not good. So I continuously try to have balance within the holidays of, like, sure, that day you can eat like shit, but, like, the days leading up or, like, the days after, like, make sure that you're giving your body what it needs.
Yeah, try to either lead up to said events with that healthy feeling, so you don't completely like feel like shit afterwards.
Yeah.
It'll just be like, oh god, that was like a day.
Yeah. And it's not like a cheat day. It's just like, it was a day. I'm definitely not the kind that's like, this holiday season, I'm not gonna have anything. I am on a diet. Like, girl, does that work for you?
Maybe like, I'm like, does that change when you get older? Like, is that a thing where it's like, I physically cannot be eating like that?
I feel like yes, because I feel like that's already happening. You know what I mean? Like when you're a kid, you can eat all of the shit, all of the
and your
candy,
body feels like,
and you're normal. It's a fucking day-to-day thing. But now I have too much dessert. The next day, I literally feel like I have a hangover because of the amount of sugar.
Wow.
And I think that's just because like I'm more health conscious now, and like my body doesn't do that on a day-to-day basis. But yeah, I think it's definitely an age thing as well. And as far as money, I'm not doing gifts this year that are like purchasable. I'm trying to make my own things or gift letters.
Well, that's cute.
Because I think I think this is the year of like just sharing a lot of feelings. I'm also not spending Christmas with my family this year.
You just found that out like when you came back from your trip, right? Or did you know?
Right before I left, actually. Literally right before I left. My dad had called me and was like, hey, I'm going to Utah.
Dropped a cute little bomb.
Yeah. It's going to be a very different holiday.
Yes.
So I'll report back on that one. But
you have options.
I have options. I have good options, I should say. Anywho, so is the other two. You guys have heard our family episode, so that should say enough.
Yeah, you get it.
The next question we asked are, where do you set your expectations for the holidays? It's like low and then high on the other scale. The average answer was like
pretty high.
Pretty high. It's probably like at a 75% in like a 1 to 100. 100 being high.
Yeah. I feel like expectations is like a hard word just because it's like technically it has a bad connotation where it's like if you expect too much you're gonna be disappointed, whatever. But like, I don't know, I guess I'm just because I answered high all the way because it's just an important holiday to me, and that doesn't mean like I expect it to be like perfect or like stereotypical like what a movie's perfect Christmas movie or whatever. I don't know, just more like my expectations are high that like my family comes together and we have a good time. I don't know. And like it's like, yeah, it's a good time. So because most Christmases for me have been pretty good times, so my expectations to have a good time on Christmas
are high.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I think it's just definitely like the way that you perceive the question.
Yeah.
I answered about like right under the 75% line.
72
like maybe like 70, 65. Again, I think I perceived it similarly to you, but I haven't had like amazing holidays all of the time, and I think the way that I had answered it is very attuned to that. Generally it is a good holiday and I love spending time with my family, but there's always a slight thing that happens that just like makes me come back to reality that I'm like, I'm not in a fucking movie. My family sometimes sucks, and that's that.
You're just setting your own realistic expectations.
Yeah, but I love the holidays.
Yeah.
I have to say though, I have not been into the holidays for the last like 2 years.
Interesting.
And I'm not sure what that is.
I think
I mean, it could be COVID, but like
that's also a huge part. I think it's because you and Logan haven't set your guys' like traditions yet together. Like which isn't a bad thing, but maybe you guys just haven't like figured out the way you like to do it as a couple. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
That could be it. I definitely think that could be it.
But you guys do like holiday stuff together.
I mean, for the last couple holidays that we've spent together. So like our first Christmas together, it was after Christmas.
To Seattle?
I went to Seattle to visit her. Her sister picked me up.
Wow, I don't remember.
From my house.
We didn't graduate yet.
No, it was during winter break.
Yes.
And I left like probably the 26th or the 27th. Like right after Christmas. I remember being like, wow, I gotta like leave. To be fair, it was my first year out, or like my first Christmas out. So that was kind of interesting. I honestly don't even remember that Christmas. Like I was by myself with my family, but then after I spent it with Logan. We just did a lot of like winter things. and we like exchanged gifts and it was all cute and stuff. But every Christmas after that, we've had like a tree of our own. Even if we didn't spend like Christmas at our home, we just had a tree and like we did Christmas things leading up to Christmas. And then it ended up being always going to my parents' house.
Yeah, because they're here.
One Christmas, we did like Christmas Eve with my parents, and then her sisters were in town in San Diego for Christmas Day. So we just drove over. And I feel like that would be our balance, which I think now that her sister's moving to LA, it'll be a lot easier to execute
like a one-in-one.
A one-in-one situation.
Well, yeah.
I hope. And if not, we're totally okay with like switching back and forth. Like this Christmas, we'll spend it with your family or vice versa.
Thanksgiving and Christmas, like
yeah, I think that's part of it, definitely.
Yeah.
And then also I think just like family and relatives have just like not been very consistent per se. I mean, it could be COVID, but also just like usual family
just
drama.
I think distance, you know.
Yeah,
mostly because of COVID,
I think also just growing up is fucking weird.
Yeah,
like I think as a kid you're pretty much stuck where
your parents
you need
are going.
to go. Yeah, and like that's fine, and you make it work for yourself because you have no other option.
Interesting.
But now that I have like my own say in things, I feel like I've been doing the same thing where like I place myself wherever my parents go, and then I don't have as good of a time. So I'm trying to figure out like where I land and where I
like,
want
do
to
I
land.
want to do something different and not do what they're doing, but still be with that, like, you know?
Yeah, it's an interesting vibe growing up. I don't know.
Oh goodness, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, I feel like that's probably everyone's answer was falling, you know, their own personal expectations based on past holidays. Yeah. Well, going with that, saying that you have to go to like your parents' things that they're doing, boundaries can come in. And like, I think it's very hard as a parent for your child to set a boundary with you, because it's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm used to telling you what to do, and then you were autonomous, and like that was okay, like that's okay, like yeah, you can go do things, but then it's like really important events happen and you kind of just expect your kids to
be there,
fall in line, like just to do things, which like it's not always like I don't want to go because my family sucks, or like I don't want to go because I hate those people. It's like I'm just tired that day, whatever, you know,
I just don't want to go.
So I feel like it's very hard as a parent, so I don't know why I'm just giving that point of view some love.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like a big reason, again, like, I feel like I've said this before, but, like, a big reason, like, that I feel like our podcast works, especially, like, us two, is just, like, we have such similar perspectives on life, but, like, maybe, like, experiences are different. And so, on holidays in general, I feel like you said, you had such good, like, memories and good times, but then I feel like I can also relate to the people who fucking don't want to spend Christmas with their family sometimes, or like have anxious thoughts, or just like feel overwhelmed. And I think, like you said, it's really hard to set those boundaries in general, because number one, the parent might perceive it differently, but also as a kid, you're kind of learning that like what they made you do is not fun, and it's not necessarily not fun, but it's just not good for you. And I don't know, they're like, the codependency is showing. Like,
the codependency is screaming.
The codependency is real coming out. I hate how the algorithm on YouTube works. But
oh no.
The other day I had gotten a video about, it was like, what? Codependent mothers.
Mel.
It was just funny. It was an interesting video because
you watched it.
It was a therapist.
You watched it.
He role played like a conversation about this daughter who was having a wedding, and the mom started dating her ex-boyfriend again, who was abusive.
This is so specific.
There's like a storyline.
Wow.
And he showed like what a codependent mother was like in the conversation, what a healthy mother was like, and what an empowered daughter was like, because it showed like all perspectives, like what the daughter could have done if the mom was still like, so like a codependent relationship where the daughter was responding to the mother in a codependent way because the mother has shown her only codependent tendencies, and then a version where the mom was healthy and the daughter could respond just normally, and then one where the mom was still codependent but the woman was empowered And it was just very interesting. Recommend listening to that. Just
Whoever
give
that
some
man
perspective. I don't know.
That is interesting. Yeah. Setting boundaries is hard. And like
Yeah.
they also don't have to be like, I'm not going to that. But
No.
more like, if X, Y, and Z makes me uncomfortable,
I'm leaving.
I gotta go.
And or I will step outside.
Step outside for a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Going off of family, real quick. If you're meeting your partner's family or maybe a friend's family and it's got you feeling nervous, maybe you're just meeting new people. I guess this kind of goes with the socializing aspect. If this is a stressor for you, I would say my biggest piece of advice for anyone anxious is just bring something to show them that you're like grateful that you were you were invited and you're in their home or wherever. And that could be flowers, a little fruit cake, I don't know, bake something from your heart. I think everyone can appreciate that. So I honestly don't think if you walked in with something in your hands, people could be mad at you.
Yeah, no.
Right?
I don't think so. I think after just watching like the holiday season last night, or the happiest season, my brain's just like rampant on like meeting parents. Good luck out there. If this is like your first year coming out, like mine was at some point, good luck.
It's sounding scary as fuck, bro. You're not making them feel any better.
It'll go okay.
Good luck.
Either way, whatever happens, you're all good. Just don't need that sexuality episode to come out sometime soon. But yeah, I think meeting the parents is just like really an awkward
it's awkward. It's very
vibe for everybody.
Just feeling everyone out. Another part of that, which my therapist has been recommending a lot for me, is relaxing. She was saying that basically the best thing you can do for yourself to actually enjoy the holidays would be to rest. And this was my specific scenario. I'm not saying everyone needs to rest in order to enjoy the holidays, but a huge part for me personally, which maybe other people can relate to, was resting and not feeling so go, because that's how I am. I'm the type of person who's like nonstop until I get everything done. She
likes the pressure.
I love it.
But it's not good for you, apparently.
So relaxing, resting, and I think it might sound maybe impossible to some people, but resting can even be an hour long, under an hour long, and it's literally just doing things that relax you and your body. So it could be meditating, it could be painting, it could be baking, it could be listening to a podcast and closing your eyes. Like it could be so simple. It could be doing a face mask. Like there's so many things that can relax you, and taking that time for yourself is very important. And ultimately,
like timed it though. It's so it could be under an hour.
It could be under an
You're
hour.
like, I'm not wasting any other time.
I'm just saying, because people might be like, I don't have 7 hours. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm not telling you to take a 7-hour long nap.
Yeah, I'm just saying, whatever time you do have, make it intentional. That's also a big part. Being intentional. If you're saying this hour is to relax, it's so different from being like, I'm using this hour to relax and I'm going to do whatever I want. And you can be on TikTok for an hour. But if you were to just sit down and be on TikTok for an hour, you'd be like, I just wasted an hour. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just
intention.
Like, it's the intention for sure. I feel like I was learning that last year of like, if I'm going to lay down right now because I'm so tired and I need to nap so that I can be productive later, I need to say that it's okay that I'm napping in the middle of the day. Because if not, me feeling like shit just only fucking slows me down. Yep. So yeah, just like set the intention of relaxing.
Yes. And that way you won't snap at someone being sassy at your holiday party or something.
Yeah.
When you're rested, you're not angry.
You're not angry. That's true. Oh yeah, also the expectations of like gift giving on that note.
Right.
Like I said, this year I'm having a no gift policy.
And you set that expectation for everyone.
But also I feel like I've had years where like I'm really anxious something won't come, or I don't know, I don't have the right gift, or I don't know what to get this person. And honestly, at the end of the fucking day, yes, people remember the gifts that you give them, but like it's not the most important thing.
No.
It's the effort.
And like the feeling, like if you can make them feel something or whatever, like an experience, like instead of giving gifts, you guys go to lunch together or something, I don't know. But yeah, so don't stress if it's not perfect or it's late, because that's bound to happen, especially this year.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it. Just live and let live. I'm sure if you come to a party and you're like, hey, your gift didn't make it, they're going to be a little sad. It's inevitable. But
maybe get them a placeholder.
just a picture of what you got them. That's like the next best thing, quite honestly.
Yeah.
I would be like,
or write a note. Just like, I owe you, it's in the mail.
Yeah, they're gonna be sad. It's okay. But
also, if someone's literally that crazy about getting the gift right on time, get over it.
Be like, I'm keeping this gift.
Get over it. Whatever.
So just don't stress about it. It's okay.
Let it be.
They'll be okay. You'll be okay. It's all good. So I think like the biggest takeaways from this part would be rest. Set boundaries you need to set.
Set them, girl.
And do not stress about gifts in general.
Oh, and then also going back to the food.
Yeah.
Be gentle with yourself in general.
It's a big time of year for a lot of people. In general. Like big feelings, big emotions.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the holidays can be really triggering for everyone, if not some. Most. Overall, though, be easy on yourself. These times can be really intense, and you're not alone.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys in Glowing Hour. We're going to talk about New Year's.
Yeah, I didn't realize how, like, Christmas focused we were on this first section. Sorry, this was very Christmas focused. That's just what we celebrate, but happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa.
And if we're missing anything else, just happy holidays.
Sorry, happy holidays. Either way, I'm sure someone else is out there stressed out like I am, or extremely excited like Sam. So
yeah,
we'll see you in Glowing Hour. We're going to talk about New Year's.
And just different expectations and pop culture, social media.
Just whatever comes to mind.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Bye.
See you then.
All right. Welcome back.
As you can see, if you're watching, we have beautiful, stunning raspberry margaritas question mark. We basically just threw things together.
It's a quick whipping up something.
It smells strong. Okay. There's a lot of flavors happening.
I gotta say, that tastes like when you're a child and you're trying to make a mixed drink.
That raspberry just all to the bottom.
It just sat.
Well, I will drink it.
I will drink it anyways.
There's still tequila, so
anyway,
can't be too mad. Yeah, so New Year's, hey? Well, we asked a poll. We asked the people if they have set any New Year's resolutions or if they're planning to. What is the verdict?
The verdict here. It said most of you said no.
Oh, okay.
71% said no. 23% said yes.
Interesting. I personally said no. Did you say no?
No, I personally said yes.
Oh, you're gonna have New Year's resolutions. That's nice.
I feel like I don't personally label them so harshly, though.
Okay. You just have goals for the coming year.
Right. You're deciding not to do that this year?
I guess. That's what I said. Yeah, I don't know. We had a whole episode last year about our resolutions, and not sure. We should run it back and see if we did those.
I was thinking about that on the way here, and I was like, yeah, I gotta say, I don't think I did most of those.
Oh.
So.
Well, I know a lot were business goal oriented. We had a whole section on those. We might have accomplished some of them.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We accomplished things this year, but just might have not been so specific to our resolutions potentially. Yeah, I don't know what that tangent was. Maybe I'm just like, I don't want to set resolutions because I'm just not going to make them.
They're not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe what you're saying, like framing them differently, not to be New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, I think I'm framing them as like
intentions or
goals, not necessarily like resolutions, because like I don't believe that I need to extremely fix anything in my life. It's more just like, how can I be better and feel better? I just want to be happy, honestly.
Like maybe not like I need to work out 4 times a week situation.
Yeah. And I also, you know how everyone just like always says like, why wait till New Year's to like start over? Like,
because it's 10 days away, bitch. So I'm giving myself 10 days to mentally prepare.
I also just think that like, yeah, you can restart any day of the week, any day of the year. It's just easiest as a society to have a checkpoint for like, how is everyone doing? And I think that's what New Year's is like, you know, if the last year wasn't too good,
what can you do differently?
We're all moving into the like, because like what I'm trying to say is like, yes, you can restart whenever you want, but like as a society as a whole, we're all resetting in some way, you know what I mean?
Like time is a construct, but we live in it. So
yes, Yeah.
We live in it. I mean, you can't change that unless you go AWOL.
Yeah.
But you could.
It's also just nice to like have something to move forward with others, you know, like
Community.
yeah. The act of improving yourself could become a very lonely experience.
Yeah.
Personally. Very isolating. So I think that like having something where you can check in with others as a group or as like a whole is cool. I just like the idea of like, let's all talk about the things we want to maybe like accomplish.
Yeah, I can get that.
Yeah.
Going off of that, I guess, your expectations for that said new year and what pop culture answers to start with.
Yes.
Pop culture and social media tell us. You know, I feel like every time you go on, especially, and I mean, we're victims to it because we made a whole New Year's resolutions podcast, but like perpetuating this idea that everyone needs to do it or have specific goals or like certain things they should achieve by a certain time, you know, like things like this or whatever. But it's also all with a grain of salt. You don't have to do anything you don't want, but it is like overwhelming on social media because pretty much everyone is discussing like what the new year,
what their new year is gonna look like.
Let's talk just like New Year's Eve. Feel like you're supposed to
holy shit,
you're supposed to have like this great New Year's Eve. You're supposed to be like
the expectation.
You're supposed to be lit, there's supposed to be fireworks, you're supposed to kiss someone right at 0. Like, why? What is that? Why are we so...
Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with that because I always want to have like the most glamorous, fabulous night. Fabulous. And not that it doesn't happen, it's just like it's not the pictures I have in my mood board per se. The mood board.
Oh, you mean your...
Yeah, like my own headspace.
I thought you meant like the pictures on your phone after New Year's Eve are not
pictures
on your mood board. I was like, oh, I bet.
Well,
I bet they're not
you
those
know what,
pictures.
that one also. I have a video of me and Sam chugging a tequila bottle. I should insert that somewhere.
Yeah, we should put that in. Or we'll post it.
We'll post it.
Post it as our reminder.
I was so drunk. So yeah, clearly not the glamorous.
I did that.
Not the glamorous, like, clink, clink.
It's a little more rowdy.
It's a little more, yeah, just something else.
Yeah.
But New Year's Eve, I think everyone wants to have, like, this glamorous time.
Well, what'd you do last year, considering you guys were sick?
I had COVID.
Yeah, you guys were sick.
I probably was playing Animal Crossing on my couch while me and Logan were literally dying.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my back was in pain. That's like a symptom of like when you had COVID, like back pain was really intense. It's probably because you're laying down for so long and your lungs hurt.
Some sense.
Yeah, last year. I think that's also why I'm really excited for this year in general, not necessarily to set like expectations or anything.
Not because I'm gonna have my Pinterest mood board New Year's or anything, but
I just want to have a good time.
Like it's not gonna be laying on the couch with back pain this year.
Yeah,
at the minimum.
At the minimum, I just want to spend it with like people that I love, and I don't know whether that's getting fucked up again or not.
And whether it's going out or
listen, I love drinking, and it can or can't be a problem. Whatever.
Cheers to that.
I just like drinking and it's fun. I might regret it the next day. So stupid, but I just enjoy like going out for New Year's. It's really fun.
For sure. Especially because like as a kid, not a kid, like a teenager, it was like, oh my God, like I want to go out for New Year's. I can't wait. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. And then you get there and you're like, oh, the expectations I set for myself were way too high.
The backyard party you actually go to. The kickback.
Totinos all around.
Right.
It was so fun. It was just...
Have you ever had an MD?
No. Thank God. No. Never even had a Four Loko. Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna bring one. Just for us to share.
Ice me or anything. Share. I feel like we'd still pass out. Right?
It's got to be like an episode that like I have to like stay over for.
We're having a podcast live sleepover. We're just gonna drink an MD
and Four Loko
and be live the entire night. Would you guys be interested in that?
If you want to watch, let me know. But yeah, I feel like the expectations were high when you were a child. Also, fucking going out on New Year's is so expensive.
So stressful.
It's so stressful. Ubers are high as fuck. Like
that's
the prices are high as fuck.
I think that's genuinely why I like staying in just because it costs so much to go out. I'm like, I love going out, but like,
Yeah.
I'd rather save $155 on an Uber.
Yeah. We can also go out with friends and split that Uber, so it's not that crazy.
We could go to Arizona where Ubers are a lot cheaper. Things are a lot
Yeah, I
closer.
don't know what I want to do for New Year's. Yeah, I mean, I just want to have a glamorous time.
Glamour. She just wants to look glamorous, feel
I just
glamorous.
want to go to like some crazy party.
Hey,
I'm real close to getting into something like that, though.
you really are.
I really liked the New Year's we spent together. That was really fun.
That was
Even though that was a
fun.
really
The-
weird ass party.
He was so bad. It was fun though.
See what happens this year.
Yeah, no plans right now. Just taking
We should
it.
probably
What is
plan
it?
something soon, though.
The seat of my pants.
What?
You've never heard that saying? I'm taking things by the seat of my pants.
No.
I might be saying it wrong. I have no
I
idea,
don't- I've never
but
heard that one.
y'all correct me.
But back to it's expensive. It is. Ubers are expensive.
Yes.
Getting that fit right, expensive.
The herd, the makeup,
Yeah.
the drinks.
But that's why I love it all, though, too. Like, I love the dressing
I
up.
invested so much into this event.
I love having, like, something to go all out for.
Yeah, I get that. No. And then you like, it's just the worst though when you're like building up this expectation, like, I'm gonna look so good. I spent $30 on a new palette or whatever, a new dress, and then you put it on, or you like look, you're all ready and you're like, this was it? I feel like I needed more. Like I should have done like a dress rehearsal for myself.
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that is the key.
Dress rehearsals.
Maybe I'll try that this year. Maybe on the 30th I'll get ready.
I think our expectations are so high because we see like Kim Kardashian, Kylie Jenner like throwing $1 million
Massive
parties.
events, yeah.
Like you walk in and you're given champagne. Everyone's wearing sparkly ass dresses. They're the ones taking the aesthetic like pics.
That's what I want to be invited to. I mean, I'm sure everyone does. If you don't, you're lying.
We're like
say.
we're like 3
I'm like-
steps away.
Maybe 2.
Maybe.
On most occasions 2. But 2 that are like, wow, that probably won't happen.
And like it had to be perfect timing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I'm not busy, I'm not gone, I have an outfit. You have an outfit for one of those?
Bitch,
I don't.
I don't.
I'd be going to Nordstrom and returning it after, probably.
I just picture us like having a moment like Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen where she like borrows the drama dress to go to a Siddhartha concert and she ruins it.
And we get blackout and throw up all over ourselves.
Yeah, like something will happen and then I'm like, we gotta wash it. Make sure the tag's on.
Honestly, if it was my dress, I'd probably snag it on something. Like I clumsily did something wrong.
I would spill something on me.
You would spill something.
Not throw up on it, but like
No.
spill something on myself.
Not throw up, but spill.
Fuck.
Yeah, that'd be our luck, but
Yeah.
it would be like, you know what? That was the dress where I
I had that night.
I had my moment.
Thoughts on any holiday outfits? I mean, you have like a full costume, but
Right. I wish I don't have anything to go to that's like holiday. Like normal holiday. Like I have
Yeah.
themes for everything other than the thing we're doing, but I don't want to add a theme to that or
no, just come in whatever you want to wear.
yes, that's too much for me. Christmas Eve, I might be going to Christian's aunt's, so I imagine maybe I'll wear something cute there. I want to wear like something sparkly.
Yeah, same. I was thinking just like some nice jeans, a sparkly top, and like my pumps. Really been into my pumps again lately. I don't know what it is with that.
That's cute.
And then for New Year's, I kind of want to wear that outfit that I was supposed to wear at that party where it was like the black
With the tight.
boa dress with the tights. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cute.
But it's not like glittery, so maybe I have to switch the tights to like something sparkly. Might be a vibe.
Glitter in
Or
your
get, like,
eyeliner.
Or get like glitter gloves.
Yes.
Like long.
Highly
gloves.
big yes.
Maybe both. I don't know.
Amazon. That's the thing. It's like, I dread having to find the perfect outfit, but then like once you find it, you're like, oh my god.
It's just so exciting to put it on.
Yeah. And then you kind of like get your expectations up. Like when you arrive in the room, you're kind of like gauging everybody's reaction to your outfit.
You're
You're
like,
like, okay.
I like your shirt.
And then like an hour later, someone gets the confidence to be like, oh my god, I love your dress. And you're like,
I've been waiting for this all night.
I've been waiting for this. Because honestly, I feel like that's the reason people don't compliment is like, especially if you're meeting new people or it's like not someone you're like really good friends with.
Oh no, totally. 100%.
You're not like, oh my god, I love your dress. Like with your friends, you're like, okay,
Okay, babe.
you look hot. But then you also expect that from your friends. You're like,
Hello,
Where's the commotion?
Say something. Just kidding.
Where's the commotion, bitch? Yeah.
No, yeah. I like catch myself every day saying to Logan, like, I really like her shoes, or I really like her top.
And she's like, just
I
say
like her
it.
outfit. And she's like, just tell her. And I'm like, why? Why would I say that?
Why would I embarrass myself?
Why would I go up to her and say something like that?
Ew. But like, they would love it. Like, who's gonna be like, ew? Okay. Go away, peasant.
Not the peasant.
Like, it literally wouldn't happen.
No.
Compliment people this holiday season, but don't comment on things you shouldn't comment on.
Yeah, no. We will catch you after
Christmas
and Kwanzaa.
Hanukkah
is over.
Ended. When did it end?
A week ago?
Are you sure?
Yeah, it ends much earlier than any. Let me see. Hanukkah days. The 28th of November through the December 6th.
Oh my god, it ended like ages ago.
Yeah. Either way.
Not me thinking it was all of December.
Happy holidays. We will see you right before the new year
Yes.
in next week's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. I think it went kind of deep for an unreasonable amount, and I apologize. But I guess this is what this podcast is for.
We just hope you have a good holiday season and you let go of all of the things holding you back from having a good time.
Yeah.
You know, just do what feels right for you and have a good time. Don't stress. Don't worry. At the end of the day, the next day Christmas will be over, and then what? All you're going to have is your stress? Like, come on.
It's also like, it's just another fucking day.
Yeah. It's my dad's birthday, actually, Mel. It's not just another day.
Except happy birthday, Steve. But I was going to say, we have those in mind who are missing family, or, you know, if you're missing someone in specific, happy holidays to you. You're in our thoughts, and we are sending you so much love. You are not alone. We love you. That's pretty much it.
Yep. And here we are again, signing off.
Signing off. Subscribe to our channel, our YouTube channel. Subscribe or follow, whatever it's called, to
on
our
your
Spotify,
Apple
Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Instagram.
We'll be posting that tequila
Video, that chugging tequila video.
So you definitely want to see that, don't you? So you better go find us on Instagram at Glow Up or Get Out.
Yeah, and we'll catch you next week.
Yep. And let us know if the audio was better.
Yeah, let us know.
We'd like to know. I mean, I think we'll also be able to know, but like for you personally, the way you like to listen, did you like it? Good to know.
Good to know.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye.